guys, welcome back. So sorry about ending last stream early. Yeah, I had kind of a dentist appointment, and since I'm probably not going to be able to record on Monday, might as well finish up watching this and reacting to it. So let's get right back in.
Dodrio, Kadabra, and Electro
Okay,
are all
V2.
excellent, fast attackers.
So yeah, last time we left off on this trainer.
Type diversity to the table. And then there's Shiftry, to whom Game Freak decided to give the absolute worst moveset a grass type has ever seen. I don't foresee Shiftry contributing much in this run. Sorry, my man.
Yep.
And it shouldn't be too surprising given we're finally back on a larger team. But this team of 4 with solid type diversity is actually giving me some hope. If we can make
Here we
it
go.
now and then somehow cook up a solution to their diabolical 4 squad, we may just have a chance here. Vito, let's do this, man. Let's prove your family right. It's time for the Golden Boy, the promised son of Hoenn, Vito Winstrait. Will his team of 4 with all right type diversity actually have a chance?
Yeah, more than likely.
Maybe.
Maybe.
2 Rock Tomb misses? I mean, come on.
What are the odds of that, actually?
This isn't just a proper, verification on Vito's vibes. I'm not sure what is. All these Rock Tomb misses, the game wants Vito to get check plays. And we're moving on to Brawly, it's not even a problem. And now we get Kadabra. In an ideal world, this is 3 confusions. But I know it's going to be more. Now it's definitely going to be more. Okay. Sure.
4. 4 confusions. That's how many it took.
Okay. And we know Magneton can't use Supersonic on Voltorb because of Soundproof. I think Sonic Boom should also be thwarted by Soundproof, but whatever.
More than likely.
It clicked it anyway? Fascinating. Sure, dude.
Yeah, that is definitely fascinating. That went for, or something that Voltorb is immune to.
Get synchronized. And we outspeed. There's the heal.
Well, let's beat speed tie.
Quick attack.
Or go for quick attack.
It's confused. Boom, baby. Easy peasy, dog. Check plus on Watson, and we're on to Flannery.
Okay, Flannery. There should probably be more one-sided.
Maybe that's a good use of Nuzleaf. The problem is he goes for Magnitude here, right? No, it is still overheat. And I do not live. Man, if that Paras again, or maybe freezes, that could be good. I'd need this to confuse and then kill. I could disable, I guess.
Yeah, I think it's better to go for disable here.
Not a lot of use in it. And overheat can actually miss. See? Yes, dude. I know that seemed lucky, but I don't think you actually need to get that lucky. I think there's a cleaner line for check plus here. It's still check plus. But I think there's an easier way here. If Voltorb and Kadabra are alive on Torkoal, I think you self-destruct and then finish with Psybeam, and I think that's fine. And I think you can get there pretty reasonably. But nonetheless, we're on to Norman. We want Screech switch to Dodrio because we need to use Electrode on
Hey.
Slacking for sure.
How much you want bet that plan is immediately going to be thrown out? Sweet and nice one shot.
Okay. Well, we should be fine here then, right? Because if we fake out turn 1, get some damage turn 2, Nuzleaf goes down on turn 3, send out Electrode and Screech on turn 4, swap to Dodrio turn 5.
Okay, here we go.
Swap back to Electrode on turn 6, or still on turn 5. Screech again for good measure because we outspeed, right? Yeah, we absolutely outspeed. Screech again for good measure, and then self-destruct.
And down goes the sacking.
Incredible.
Nice work.
Okay, great. Check plus on Norman. We still have Kadabra in the back, so we win. Incredible. On to Winona. Oh, but we got so lucky on Tropius. That's kind of unfortunate. We're not going to get that lucky again, probably.
Yeah, probably not.
Just kidding. The exact same thing happened. It went for a different move, though, so we're not on the same seed. Okay, I do live. Go for Earthquake again. Nice. Try attack. Great damage. But we just sparked here, I think. Yeah, dude. Sick. Okay, great line through that fight. Check plus. I'm not even worried about the Altaria with Earthquake. Come on. Alright, but the true test begins now. TNL is the wall for every team. No questions asked.
Yeah, hands down. Hands
I
down.
really hope we can find something. Okay, so like obviously Taken Liza is going to be a problem, right? But I think something that maybe is obvious to you, or maybe it's not obvious, is that in a lot of the fights in this video, and a lot of the fights in the prior videos in this series, I'm cutting out a lot of footage. Because, you know, sometimes I'll do a sped up segment or whatever, but most of the time I'm just cutting out a ton of attempts where I fail or I'm trying to figure out the line, 10, 20, 30 minutes, sometimes way more of me just attempting
yeah. This video would definitely be a lot longer.
fight with one team. And it's pretty boring in this video, I think. If you want to watch the full run, all of the full runs from this video and all the prior videos in the series are uploaded on my VODs channel. The link is in the description. But for the most part, I cut out most of that stuff for this final video so that the video isn't like 10 hours long. But
yeah, and then we have to divide that up in sections.
So here on Vito's Taken Liza, I'm going to show you my thought process develop over time through the edit, just sort of, hopefully give you an idea that a lot of these fights are very labyrinthine and require a very specific set of circumstances to go right.
Yeah, and if you guys also noticed on the videos I do, and not live streaming, I usually sometimes think out loud, kind of walk through my thought process sometimes. So, yeah.
And, sort of the journey of how I find that line. So please enjoy. Like, obviously we want to get Xatu off screen, but Claydol is a huge problem. And also, Kadabra has, no value. Roleplay with Claydol to get Levitate?
Okay, into Shift G. Alright, here we go. Yeah, this is going to be really long. Really long.
Let Xatu set up that much. But then what do I do? Also, I have like no answer for Solrock and Lunatone. Like just none. No. Okay, then we may have to self-destruct there. That hits Kadabra. Right. And it only puts Xatu in yellow bar. I mean, we may as well kill Shiftry. Dude has no purpose. We got one of the Pokemon off screen!
There we go.
Yeah. Okay. It's a shame because Electrode being faster than Claydol is great, but being faster than my teammates is really bad. Because I want to do damage to Xatu to take it out turn 1.
Yeah, probably better than just going in completely wild card.
Do I outspeed you? Okay. What is that Shiftry moveset? Don't ask.
Okay, so
we will focus you.
Ios.
Okay, it's 2v2. Unfortunate. Yes, you're right. Lunatone can't hit Shiftry, which is interesting. But I don't know how I get Shiftry that deep. Does Dodrio live self-destruct?
Maybe, maybe not.
Ooh. Okay. Okay. Send out Solrock. Maybe I could swap the slots and get Lunatone there. Until I can focus it. I don't want to do that. Oh, well, he's gonna, kill Dodrio there.
Yeah, sorry, I got something going on in the background. It's going to take some time. It's taking some time.
Man. Okay.
Okay, finally got the Claydol off the field.
So now we focus Solrock. We're not out of the woods by any means.
Yeah, still, this is going to take a while.
There's a sunny day. There's the light screen.
And I'm going to quickly access for a little bit.
The crit and chlorophyll, bro. Oh my god. Okay. Let's get a future sight. And then nature power. And I think we're fine, right? It can't hit me. It can't hit Shiftry, right? Oh, right, I can't use nature or future sight again. I just win, right? That crit is so massive. Haters will say it required the crit, okay? Haters will say I don't deserve this. Haters should stop commenting. There's the heal. Hi there, I'm just here to keep you company on this sped up segment where Lunatone can't do any damage to Shiftry, but Shiftry can only do 1 HP of damage to Lunatone at a time, and also TNL have like 3,000 heals. So this just went on forever, and I don't want you to have to sit through that whole thing. So I'm just here to hold your hand and make you feel happy while you watch it. Dude, Shiftry the goat! Shiftry the goat, it's a check plus. People will say, there's no way that could be check plus. There's no way that could be check plus. Come on, man.
Check plus.
You have to get down to that, and to that I say, this video's not for you. It's a check plus, baby. Were there any heels? Did I use any heels?
Nope.
And also, wait, who made up the rules for the check system? Oh, that's right, me. My dearest Shiftry, I write you now in my darkest hour, for I have doubted thee. But in this darkness I see also light, the light which springs forth from thy gentle heart, my dearest Shiftry. I must thank thee for debasing those wretched charlatans, those the devious duo, known heretofore as Theodore and Elizabeth. From henceforth, they shall be known only as hashtag the two fraudulent fucks. But perfection incarnate. Let not the soul
This is so dramatic.
be of thy worth or lack thereof, based only on a lackluster moveset. I and many others know the truth. We know of thy gospel, and we look down on
This is so
the
dramatic.
fire. Yours now and always, AF. My dearest Shiftry, I must apologize for using a single profanity to describe Tate and Liza in my last correspondence. Such language is unbecoming of me and of your teachings. I will now do that which you have taught all your followers to do upon making such a disgusting and vile mistake. You will be receiving my limbs in the mail soon. I do hope they are to your liking. I go now to
Oh my god, this is so very dramatic. This is so very, very dramatic.
where leaf stones and the glorious followers of Shiftry await my coming. Will Vito win straight? Cool Trainer Vito, the promised boy of Victory Road. Will he get all 8 badges? Only one trainer stands between him
And the victory
and
road.
the truth. The swap into Whiscash. You know, this would be a perfect opportunity to use any grass move. Okay? This would be a perfect opportunity to use literally any grass move on Shiftry. But I can't. No more Shiftry slander, okay? Look, is his moveset really bad? Yes. But we are not slandering him anymore, okay? He clutched up so ungodly hard. What a crit.
Sorry, guys.
We lived. Love this goes down to Spark. Let's just get some damage.
There we go.
There's the potential that crit takes. Yeah, I want to save self-destruct for Kingdra, but look, it may just be a Shiftry clutch moment again, okay?
Maybe, maybe not.
Who's to say that that's not just going to happen? Double team.
Yeah, here comes the double teams.
Resto Chesto as well? Dude, what? Resto Chesto double team. Absolutely vile moveset. And the Hyper. And I'm out of Psychics. And it rested again. Shiftry, it's your moment, buddy.
Here we go.
Double team. Sorry, I have Swift here on my board. Swiftry, some have called him. You have Ice Beam. Yeah. Okay.
Did you seriously forget about Ice Beam?
So cool, dude. Yeah, epic. Let's PP stall. 100%, dog.
Oh yeah, that's so very, very stressful at this point.
Okay, it's just gonna heal that burn off, I think. It's not gonna heal that burn off. It goes for Hyper Potion here
Maybe.
instead of
Yep.
Rest. I missed.
Yeesh. That did a lot more than expected.
I knew it!
And there we go.
God, thank God it wasn't raining. So I actually outspeed. I just have to hit Psychic there and it's fine. Alright, a status condition from Dodrio is what makes that possible. There are other ways through that. It just requires you to not get monumentally unlucky from Double Team. Which we all know my track record, but regardless, it is 8 for 8 check pluses for Vito win straight. His family wasn't lying. He's pretty good, okay? TNL is a bit of a roadblock, but it's possible. Okay, I am so pleased with this one. My whole life I have doubted Victory Road trainers. I mean, that's the premise behind this entire series. But this trainer in particular, because of how much surrounds Vito Winstraight, the backstory, his family,
Yeah, he's probably going to do it. Do a Can Elite 4 member get through Victory Road.
So I never heard the end of this guy. It's kind of just exciting to know he actually has it. I just assumed he was a fraud my whole life, but I'm happy to be wrong. Vito is confidently in Victory Road, and we will take his team through the Elite Four at the end of the video.
Cool demo
I
show.
don't know what it is with Game Freak and weird little freaky teams of 3 in Hell and Victory Road, but here's another one. Torkoal is awesome, and will have Curse for the majority of the early and mid game, and as we've seen in other runs in this video and this series, setup moves are undeniably goated in this format. Meta-type will have Calm Mind pretty early, which will be similarly good for the same reason, and the Lotad line will similarly also sometimes appear on your screen. Let's jump into Gym 1.
Here we go.
That's the dream. We're one-shotting both Geodudes for sure. Just kidding. I was actually joking. It turns out. That doesn't bode well for Nose Pass. Nope. Okay, well, we should outpace here. Even with the berry. The fact that Harden doesn't do anything for it, and the fact that we're gaining some health back means that even though Tackle does a decent chunk of our health, we're gaining enough back that we win this war of attrition, I think. You know, there are a lot of moments where I get immediate comeuppance.
Through this.
Immediate comeuppance after I say things in these videos. And I think I just deserve it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, you probably constantly do. Oh, yes.
Penultimate is before penultimate. Then what's before that? Anti-penultimate?
Anti-penultimate.
That's a heal. Well then, yes, this is the anti-penultimate.
What's with all the antis?
If I wind up editing these runs to go in a different order than the order in which I played them, that's going to be really confusing in the final video.
Yeah.
Pre-anti-penultimate? We're not. It's the 6th to last. At a certain point, you just obfuscate the meaning with deep Englishisms like that. Regardless, what a fun discussion. It's still a check plus on Brawly.
Yeah. Surprisingly.
Alright, we just want to get past the Voltorb here. If it uses self-destruct, that's fine. Baiting a heal is great too. Our goal is to set up with Torkoal soon. Okay, I kind of wish you didn't crit me there. I'll switch to Meditite, I guess. Might get explosion here? Yeah, okay.
Criminals.
That's fine. I think we might still just be fine, potentially.
More or less.
Dude, this back sprite goes so hard. Torkoal back sprite goes so hard. I think the Gen 3 Smart AI wants to raise its attack because I keep raising my attack, but I'm not sure if it favors that as much as I think it does.
Yeah, does it really favor that is my question.
Okay, I set up too much. Because now Sonic Boom kills me.
Yeah, here we go.
I'd love to see how much Body Slam does, though. Okay, so I'll kill there, too. Sonic Boom is so fun. Dude, come on, man. Absolutely yes. I'm fine with that paralyze. Nice crit, dude. Let's go! Check plus on Watson, we're on to Flannery.
Here we go.
Okay, we're gonna see how this goes if I just set up Torkoal. I'm kind of curious if I just, like, curse here.
Yeah, go either way. Go either way.
We're already slower, so I don't really feel bad about just... Let's just go +6, see what happens, right? Magnitude 9 only does 10 damage. We're fine. Can't get burned by Flame Body. And this just has Tackle on me. Does this live?
Probably.
Incredible,
Yep.
dude. I am +6 attack and that just lived. Absolutely nutty defense. Well, it's an incredibly easy check plus on Flannery, and we're on to Norman.
Here we go.
In record time. This is like the fastest run so far. I'd like to get through it with 2 hidden powers, maybe? 1 hidden power, even?
Nice.
Wait, can I get through Vigoroth same way? Slash does a lot to me.
Oh,
Dude,
almost.
Power is crazy.
One HP, and it takes that.
Let's go, dude. I think we're fine to stay because we... Well, I guess I should have swapped because we're dead here. Man, I kind of wish Slacking would come out next because we have a free setup on Slacking with Torkoal because of Protect Curse.
Paralyze.
Nice. Now, it still outspeeds me. Torkoal, buddy. We gotta speed up, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah, that is not good. Jeez, this is a long video. This is a long stream. But I don't care.
So I'm completely safe here. There is no worry.
It means no worries for the rest of your days. Yeah, I think we're in a good position.
And then we just attack on the other Truant turn. And it still lives, guys. It still lives. Probably should have flamethrowered, I guess. Oh, right. Wait, so now is it on an attacking turn? I can never
Probably.
remember if Truant skips a turn where you heal.
Probably not.
Yeah, it still loafs on that turn. Nice crit.
There we go.
Beautiful check plus on Norman. This run is going so well. Hey, Castata, if you want some instant karma for saying that, here you go. Here's a fast-forwarded segment, which always just means one of two things. Either it went really bad or incredibly bad. So it's one of those. You know what really grinds my gears, you guys? You know what really grondoingles my grimbobulons is when a trainer has an incredible move like Curse on Torkoal, and then they just teach over it with Iron Defense. Which, like, in all defense, ha ha ha, what a pun, lol. Iron Defense, not that bad, but it's not Curse, okay? It's not Curse because it doesn't help us take care of Pokemon. Oh, you guys.
My
this run would
God.
have been so good if Torkoal kept Curse. But instead, we lose it in favor of Iron Defense here on Winning.
That's so
So
annoying.
awful. But it could have been
Yeah,
truly.
I also kind of have
truly
family here, but then again, this is kind of my job, so.
Thanks for the sunny day. All right.
But I should be good.
This one is a check
What
minus.
to kind of
I think
do
check
this?
is probably
I should be
possible,
good.
But check plus is really rough. Altaria hard
Because-
winners this whole team. And the fact that you have to drop Curse makes this completely untenable. If you the problem is, right, the moves I am left with are moves I have to have on the final moveset. That's why I taught over Curse, because the final moveset requires me to in this moment. I have to teach Iron Defense, and Body Slam has no value without Curse, or rather, Curse has no value without Body Slam. So it's better to teach over Curse instead of teaching over Body Slam, because Curse without Body Slam can't do anything. But Body Slam can at least do something without Curse, right? Tough. Just tough.
Yeah, tough luck.
Yo, huge shout out to my boy Ludicolo for being completely useless because of the fact that most of these trainers have the default moves for the level on their Pokemon, which means the most recent 4 moves in their level up learn set is what they get. And Ludicolo's learn set is just Absorb and Fake Out and Nature Power. And
No.
so that's all he gets, even though Lotad and Lone Grade had better moves. So my man is literally worthless, which means that even though he should be our ticket through this fight, it's just not happening. There's no way. This TNL is not going to happen. And you know what? That's upsetting. It upsets me. But also, I want out of this run so bad that, frankly, it's fine.
Mitchell.
I'm excited for this run for 2 reasons. First of all, I feel like Soul Rock and Lunatone do not get enough love. Probably mostly because they really aren't that great. But their design is cool. And 2, it'd really be nice to use half of TNL's team against them if we can make it.
Yeah, that's probably going to be a struggle battle again.
Let's see how Lunatone and Soul Rock do. Say what you want, this right word is fantastic. Cool trainer Mitchell-Eliza. Yeah, dude. Rock being neutral on Rock is so interesting to me.
Yeah, it is kind of
It
confusing.
makes sense in a physical sense, I guess. But it feels wrong in Pokemon type chart, you know?
I guess.
I digress. It's a check plus. Let's move on to Brawly, who will be so easy. Not the light screen. At least we can waste some turns on the light screen here.
Yeah, at least. That's the only consolation I see here.
It's going to set it back up, though. Nice crit. It's not
Nice.
going to set it back up. We're fine. We're fine.
Bye.
You love to see it. A psychic type on Brawly is a beautiful thing. Check plus and we're on to Watson. Decent special defense. And decent enough defense to only take 20 damage from that. Okay, there's the potion.
And the critical hit.
Alright.
In a lot better position.
There's some big work. We're just going to do fire spin for damage over time. Not the blender, bro. Oh, it's been put into the blender. The confusion paralysis blender.
So.
Ah, yes, the classic you must get crits and confusions on Magneton situation.
Yeah.
Who could forget this time-honored tradition?
Yeah, it's now a tradition.
Wait, that damage is like fine? I mean, it's not good. But it's fine.
Annoyingly stalemate and says later.
Can you check this? Maybe, probably. I'm gonna give it check minus. You can get check on this with hypnosis, probably. But do I really want to grind that out? Guys, no.
Yeah, probably not. Probably. Yeah, it's probably better just to use hypnosis. But then again, and hypnosis is kind of like one of the most lowest accuracy moves, and I do not like that. I probably would rather go for like sleep power or something.
Decent damage. Man, Sunny Day is gonna make Fire Spin so good. It's a heal. That's actually fine. I wanna.
There we go.
The light screen.
Yeah, Song's probably a lot better idea.
Good.
I say probably a lot.
Get the next heal out of the way here. This is maybe fine. Potentially. And it doesn't want to go for overheat on me because
That's resisted. Plus, it would lower his special attack.
Yeah, confusion is just better, and it's not going to miss, so. Cool. Easy peasy, baby. Status is powerful. Check plus on Flannery. We're on to Norman.
And now time for the Hellscape. That is slacking. Alright, wait a minute. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. What happened? Oh, faint attack. Which is not doing a lot of damage. It isn't doing a lot of damage.
Two can play at that game. An exciting battle.
Yeah, super exciting. I want you to bet this is at least going to be a check. I want you to bet this is at least going to be a check.
I'd like to only use one heal if I can get away with it.
But probably not.
I will not be getting away with it. Brother, this ain't it.
Yeah, more than likely, yeah, check or check minus.
I guess it's a check on Norman. I don't know. I don't feel good about this one.
Me neither.
We're on to Winona, who we may actually have a chance against, potentially. I think this Winona might be winnable, but weirdly it's like super awful, even though we're rock type, so this is the end of Mitchell's run.
Alien Edgar, 14 and 15.
For the first time in this series, I'm grouping two trainers' runs together. Why? Well, they're both teams of two, which we already know have a rough time. But also, they just don't have a chance at all. Neither of them do. The gym leader lineup in home encounters both of these teams pretty flatly. Both of these runs back to back, and you'll see what I mean. I feel like at this point in the video, you've seen enough trainers get past Roxanne and Brawly that for these two particular runs, which don't end well, I don't feel the need to show you those two fights. You're seeing them sped up here, but obviously both of these trainers check plus both Roxanne and Brawly with basically no problem. The problem here on Hallie's team is like Absol just does not have good enough value on Watson here.
Yeah,
and Sableye has almost no value on Watson. So even though this team is kind of interesting, right? It's a
I don't think a lot of trainers will probably be getting past Watson a lot of the time for that reason.
Whole group of two. There's just no way through Watson, at least none that I could find, which is disappointing. But again, you've seen enough of these runs at this point. These are what, trainers 14 and 15? And I didn't feel the need to show you everything, so this is just both runs sped up. Here we're now in Edgar's run, which has a similar problem. I mean, Wingle is what's going up against Watson here, which has a 4x weakness to every move on his team. If you can imagine, that's a problem. Cacnea resists and has some setup, but it's just not good enough to make this doable, and I'll drop
Yeah, setup is good, but as long as you employ like some sort of strategy around like setup, you're not going to do a lot of good in that run.
You in my last Watson attempt. Oh no, I need you to low roll, please. Please low. That's not a low roll. I'm gonna need you to low roll, buddy.
Yeah, not getting a low roll.
Okay, so what you're not understanding is I need you to roll low. Okay, sorry. There seems to be some kind of barrier here. Some kind of disconnect on communication. I need you to roll low. Great, thank you. Now roll low again.
Nope.
We seem to have a little bit of a problem here. We seem to have a bit of a communication problem. That's okay. That's okay. I just need you to roll low. Okay, guys. Well, what a time to be alive. It's another fail on Watson. Can you check minus this? Yes. Does it suck?
Yes.
Yeah. And also, obviously, all the other gyms are problems too. So, you know, this isn't it.
Jerry 16, Caitlyn.
Okay, only two trainers left. Unfortunately, both of our two remaining trainers have only teams of two. But for some weird reason, Game Freak cooked especially hard with specifically these two trainers. On basically every team up until now, almost every Pokemon has had the default moveset for their level, which is why their movesets are often so horrible. But for these two final trainers, they turn things up a notch. Gardevoir is rocking great coverage in T-Bolt and Psychic with a setup move to boot, and Slacking has incredible offensive options. Even as a team of two, I think this run has genuine promise. They might be the first team of two.
Yeah, honestly, this does kind of show promise, honestly.
The big problem is still the team size, though. If we do wind up making it to TNL, having only two Pokemon is going to make that win remarkably difficult to claw out. Not to mention, that'd be the first gym in this run where we have to use Slacking. Now, Slacking has a god-tier stat spread, but Truant, the ability that forces it only to move every other turn, completely destroys its crazy potential. So if we do get to Tame Liza, I'll have my work cut out for me. But I'm up for the challenge. To start, though, we have a tiny little Ralts and a Slackoff that also has Truant. If I can somehow get through Roxanne, which is shockingly actually challenging for a change, we'll have Vigoroth for the entire mid-game, which loses Truant in favor of Vital Spirit, a far better ability.
Yeah.
We don't like that. One double team actually has a lot of value here because her moves are so inaccurate. Maybe that's worth.
Yeah. I do not know why Game Freak decided to make them so inaccurate.
I should probably just go to +6, to be honest. To maximize my chances.
Yeah, let's see how well that does.
Okay, nose pass. Good. Good miss. Just need to get past a few more. One more. Block, and we're fine. The first genuinely scary Roxanne, but it is a check plus, and we're on to Brawl.
Yeah, still a check plus.
What a damage range on low kick. Wow. There's a potion. And the second potion.
Get the potions out of the way. Always have to.
Okay.
This is gonna be tight.
Surely Vigoroth takes here. Let's scratch. Maybe not.
There it is.
Alright, it's a check plus on Brawly, and we move on to Watson, who I'm a little scared for, but if we get past Watson, I think we're good for a while. Watson is really, really difficult for this team. Kirlia just can't get the value that we needed to get. So ultimately what I wound up finding here was using Bulk Up, which is a TM we get from Brawly, who's a gym leader you have to beat to get here anyway. In the past in videos in this series, we've called runs check plus if you use TMs you would reasonably have access to. Like every trainer who gets badge 2 gets Bulk Up. So that's totally fine by me, and we teach it to Vigoroth.
And what?
No heals, guys.
Oh, it's check. It's check.
Going for check plus. I've already done a check run where I healed, so. And a berry is a heal.
Yeah, here we go.
1, 2, 3, scratch. Do we just go for damage here? It wants to slow me down, which is why it's using Thunder Wave. Yeah, it just goes for T-Wave every time there. Okay, this is the best chance we're going to have. I might actually be able to get one scratch off.
Yeah, but scratch is probably not going to do a whole lot. Oh,
Yes,
what?
Dude.
One shot? Was that one shot?
Turn that check into a check plus, baby. Okay, we're just going to run with +5 here out of Slugma and hope it's enough for Camerupt. Okay. Boom, baby. Boom, baby. It's a check plus. It's a check plus, and we're on to Norman. We just need to get out of Spinda with some boosts and not super Omega low health. I think Double Team is good here for that purpose because Peter Dance can actually miss. I don't love what's happening now.
Oh, jeez. Almost half.
I lived.
And
Okay.
one shot.
Well, I definitely don't outspeed slacking. And
Bye.
this attack never misses. Yawn. Bulk up. Bulk up. Bulk up. I have Vital Spirit. Get owned. Bulk up. +5. +6. Please don't wake up and counter. Thanks. It's just that easy. It's just that easy for the check plus.
There we go.
Just give me one more turn, please. Give me one more. All right, I'm not going to get too greedy here. We can click Calm Mind again on another Pokemon. Don't go for Sunny Day. Okay. Good.
Down goes Tropius.
It used Protect. Beautiful. That's what we wanted. I'm going to click this again. Oh, perfect.
Probably live 1 or 2 shots.
Such good position right now.
Show one shot. The Skarmy.
Come on. And now we hit the wall. But hey, a 2 Pokemon team that's 6 for 6 check pluses headed into TNL. That's a great performance. Please do not pay attention to the fact that Gardevoir is one of the strongest Pokemon we can have in Gen 3 on any of these teams.
Yeah.
But,
or a generation later.
Please ignore.
I think it's still like quite a solid Pokemon.
Against Kate and Liza is a
like
huge disadvantage, but both of our Pokemon are complete monsters. So surely,
like despite the nerfs it did receive, plus the additional fairy typing, further nerfing it a bit, and then further nerfing it with the physical and special split. But still, that's like in middle of the road. Like you're still getting a lot of good moves with Gardevoir, like Moonblast or Dazzling Gleam or something like that.
I was confident that there was some kind of way through this fight. Now, I tried a lot of stuff, and ultimately what I landed on was giving them their movesets that they have in Victory Road, which is 1 level from now, right now. That was how I wound up finding a line. Now, you might say that's controversial, but all of those moves...
Yeah, I don't think it's really that controversial.
Right now, not from level up. Okay, we're going in first attempt with the swapped movesets up to what they have on their Pokemon at 43, which I think is reasonable to assume they might have at 42. We have Shadow Ball, and we are going to use it. And I'm going to skill swap. Yeah.
Okay. Almost done with the first set of Pokemon.
Okay, so this turn we're going to Shadow Ball you and Thunderbolt you. Okay. Let's focus you, I guess. I'm going to Calm Mind.
Almost an Oko.
Haters will say it's not check plus. This is the moveset that they have one level from now.
Yeah, but
Level
it's,
from now.
I guess it is a check
I
plus.
think it's fair enough to
It
give it
is
a check
fair.
plus. I don't know. You may disagree, but this is the final moveset that they give this team in one level. It's also crazy just how much a few different moves completely changes the game. Yeah, exactly. They don't learn these moves in between 42 and 43. These are all TM differences. Will this team of two become the first team of two to get all 8 badges?
Probably.
In region, any team under 3 or 4 Pokemon making it this far, all check plus, is really impressive.
Yeah.
It's just one that stands.
That is a dime a dozen. That is a dime a dozen.
You live that on 1?
Impressive.
Okay.
Psychic.
It does not matter. I probably should have just led Gardevoir. But it's fine. I don't think he heals here. Yeah, he doesn't heal on Whiscash, like, ever, for some reason.
Yeah, who knows? Who honestly knows why he doesn't do that?
I think we counter it just fine, so long as we hit. It does live, which is a little concerning. We hit again. Nice, it was a range. Okay.
Got by a roll.
Check plus is 8 badges for a team of 2. Wow. I mean, look. It's 2 very, very, very good Pokemon. And 2 very good Pokemon that have really solid movesets. But still, I'm surprised nonetheless. The fact that we get past Watson check plus is pretty sick. And TNL. But regardless, we will see Caitlin again in just a little bit. There is one more trainer left, and then we'll see Caitlin at the end of the video at the Elite Four, where I will take the liberty to fix up the moveset just a little bit, but it won't require much tweaking, to be honest.
Yeah, from the looks of things,
can be at the Elite Four. I don't know.
It won't be a problem.
Every second of this run was a delight to play. So many creative solutions had to be found, and it often felt like the team was just good enough. Caitlin is in Victory Road 100%, and I can't wait to use her team on the Elite Four. But there's still one more run before that. Can we add one more trainer to Victory Road?
Cool trainer Quincy.
Quincy, like Caitlin, has weirdly competitive movesets on his final Pokemon that aren't just the default moves. Weirdly, this kind of makes Dusclops worse, as it's built specifically to be a doubles partner rather than a proper battle. And Slacking is a special attacker on this spread. I don't know what that's all about, but Dusclops' double battle moveset might mean that TNL is actually possible on this run. Plus, the early game here will be far easier than Caitlin's, because as we've seen with Sableye, those types get through the first 2 gyms super easy in Hoenn. Let's see if Quincy can join Caitlin, his doubles partner, in Victory Road. If we just get better moves, yeah, like if you just go for Defense Curl, we're fine. Yeah, okay. Just do that on the next one as well, please. Good. Okay. Okay, yeah, just go for Harden and block, please. Good. There's the berry. Good. We should be okay now, I think. Excellent. Excellent. Our final Roxanne check plus. I believe that's every trainer. I think every trainer in Victory Road got a check plus on Roxanne. Roxanne, it's time to up your game. I do not think Brawly can hit Duskull. So I think we're just fine to click Nightshade here. I think we're just fine. I don't think we're gonna encounter any problems. Reflect? Oh no. Anyway. Watson is going to be miserable, so we happen to know that we have a route through Watson with solo Vigoroth. We found that in the last run. It requires teaching bulk up and a little bit of luck is required, but it is possible.
Bit of luck is required for some of this. Dear God. Should not drink that bottle of water or before doing this stream. Or at least wait.
So we don't have to worry too much about Watson. It's going to be annoying, but Duskull will actually have some value, whereas Ralts had very little. At least Nightshade does something. Our final Nightshade.
There we go.
It's a check plus on Brawly. Did everyone check plus Brawly also? I think so. My God.
I think most of the trainers did.
Misty put up some nasty numbers in Gym Slot 2 and Kanto. But we're on to Watson.
In fact, I am impressed he's never done like a Gen 2 Elite Four member or a run. I think I probably should look for that.
Okay, +6 heading into Magneton. We open Yawn. It did not open Thunderwave?
For some reason.
Fascinating. Does it use it now? Weird. Okay, don't fully paralyze, please. I need you to attack. Okay, it seems even if I get some high rolls, it doesn't ever put it in heal range. Okay, I need to hit. I need to hit. Just twice. Alright, okay. It's annoying, but the line is semi-consistent, and it's a check plus on Watson. We move on to Flannery. Okay, so I've gone ahead and taught Strength because you do get Strength before Flannery's Gym.
For some reason.
The only problem is we're now committing to having Strength on Vigoroth until at least Lily Cove City, which is pre-Winona. So we're committing for at least this gym and Norman's Gym to have Strength.
I think it's post-Winona. I think it's post-Winona.
Instead, so I'm fine by that. Because Lily Cove is when you can go to the move to leader and actually get rid of an HM. Okay, +5. Sunny Day. I would like to stall that. We are going to stall that. Heal for crit protection. +6. Should have healed, but I don't think 5 HP is really going to matter.
Yeah, regardless, I don't think it's going to matter too much. Like, that's a very minuscule amount of HP.
Strength absolutely takes here. So this Strength puts Torkoal into red bar unless I crit. So the consideration is if I am planning on two-shotting, then the move should be to use Yawn. Because if I think I live from full on Overheat, which I don't think I do, then I would want to Yawn, then click Strength, and then she heals back, she does it again, and then I two-shot. But I think the better move is to just go for Strength and hope that it maybe only sees a kill on a high roll and decides to go for Attract or something instead. See? It went for Sunny Day. Okay. We're fine.
I think it would have, like, lived regardless.
Beautiful.
I think it would have, like, lived. I think Vigoroth would have at least lived regardless.
Excellent. Okay, then Overheat wasn't a guaranteed kill at full health or near full. And that's a check plus on Flannery, and we're on to Norman.
There we go.
Alright, here's the plan. Yawn, and then just bulk up and break out of confusion ASAP.
Like, okay, Tear Dance is really annoying. Plan. It's one of the most annoying things ever.
Maybe I should have yawned again and kept setting up, but let's see how +3 fares. Slacking. We're going to hope we live a move, and I'm going to click Yawn. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, that's a loafing turn. This is an attacking turn. This is a loafing turn. This is an attacking turn. I have Vital Spirit. This is a loafing turn. I am +6.
And
it still lives. This thing is a monster.
yeah, like massive
I
HP.
win the Vigoroth mirror match unless it crits slash on me or something, but I'm faster, so we're fine. And then lining to close it out, that is a check plus on Norman, and we are through to Winona.
Oh my god.
Okay, so she swaps when Swablu falls asleep every time, so I can safely do Yawn there, and then bulk up.
Yeah, I mean, you're putting your other Pokemon at risk when you
That's +4.
switch.
Let's slack off. +5. Might as well go +6 if they're going to let me. Very nice. Could have done without the crit on Aerial Ace, but that's okay.
And we are just about good to go.
Okay. We're super defensively bulky. That's annoying. That'll pay to heal at least. Let's Yawn. Slack off. Stop doing that, please. This is now a 4-shot.
Okay, wake up and. Yeesh.
We're having fun. Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay. I just need one more strength and I need it to hit.
Altaria.
Alright. This has really just been a Vigoroth solo run. Plus on Winona. It's on the TNL. Maybe Dusclops will do something.
Maybe it will, maybe it won't.
I think it's fitting that this is the final Tate and Liza of the video, and yet they just wouldn't let up even here. Even for 1 second, they weren't willing to be chill. So I knew because of Caitlin's run that probably there was a line here that would just require me to tweak the moves a little bit, but I gave this a really earnest effort without changing things around first, and then wound up teaching Bulk Up and Strength to Slacking, which again are 2 moves every trainer would have access to, so that's definitely not going to disqualify from check plus here. And then the other thing we wound up doing was giving skill swap.
Unless the gym leader lineup was different.
On its final moveset on this
and
team
typings
one level
were a thing.
Now the idea here is to trade Slacking's Truant off of him, because without Truant, Slacking becomes an absolute beast. So obviously I changed some things around, so it's not the cleanest fight of all time, but this wound up being probably my favorite solution for any fight in the entire video, so please enjoy.
So got a little over half an hour left, so might as well see this through to the end. Might as well see this through to an end.
If I can somehow live this Earthquake, if this Earthquake low rolls on Dusclops, we're in pretty good position, I think.
Yeah, but thank you, we're in a pretty good position regardless.
Lunatone sees a kill on Dusclops and will go for it.
Okay, now time for the main problems.
Okay.
There goes the Lunatone. Now the Solrock.
Okay.
Oh.
Yikes.
What?
Don't like the crit. I
Good.
clicked bulk up, I meant to click strength. Okay. We need to have a conversation. All I did was give Claydol Skill Swap, which is a move that it has on its final move set on this team in one level. But it doesn't learn it at the next level, it learns it via TM, which is a TM I can actually get right now. I think that's check plus, dude. You can maybe call it instant karma that after, screwing around with the movesets a little bit on the TNL fight and still giving myself check plus, I wound up with the absolute nightmare that is useless Dusclops. Because I've got, we're on one, so I'm using the exact copy of the team now, right? All the moves are correct. And this Dusclops is built to be a double battler, not a single battler. So it has no value here, and Truant makes slacking so annoying in this fight, and Kingdra is just a nightmare machine. So, yes, this ultimately wound up being really hard and very stupid, and the line required heals, unfortunately. Alright, I wound up using 3 or 4 or 5 full restores. The Kingdra the problem is Dusclops doesn't have any moves.
At all.
I think it's maybe good that we didn't check +1 here because there's controversy on TNL in this run. That's a check minus on 1, I think. Argument for check, maybe, but definitely not check plus. This would be so hard to check plus with this moveset. If Slacking just had a normal move, this would be much easier, but it is really hard because Dusclops only has Toxic Protect, and Slacking just has special moves. So, not the best setup here for our final.
Yeah, not the best.
This one was also a delight to play, just like Caitlyn's. 2 solid yet weird Pokemon utilized in strange little ways. The TNL solution was particularly fun to find, and though Quincy didn't wind up with 8 check pluses, he, I think, still earns his spot in Victory Road nonetheless. 5 trainers out of the 17 in Hoenn Victory Road earning their spot, with 3 of them making it to the Elite Four. Not bad. I mean, this might seem kind of grim at first, right? Like, less than a third of the trainers actually deserve their spot. Isn't that kind of bad? Well, that number is made a little bit more palatable when you remember that Tate and Liza exist. So, 5 trainers making it through that. Pretty
Yeah,
good.
they're like one of the better
Like I said a second ago,
gym leaders. I want to say Elite Four members. I want to say Elite Four members.
Into the runs for Wally, Vito, and Caitlyn.
Final test, the Elite Four.
Just like in previous videos in this series, I'm going to take this opportunity to fix up the moves on these teams. Since these are hypothetical league challenge attempts, we're going to assume that the hypothetical time these trainers spend grinding in Victory Road has led to some improved battle knowledge, and some money for TMs, some levels, and some overdue evolutions. For the level caps, we'll stick with what we've been doing for the whole video, which is matching the ace of every opponent's team. The only other rules thing to note is that here in the Elite Four, I'm counting attempts as check plus, so long as I don't use more heals than my opponent has on any given battle, just like in previous videos in this series.
Fair enough.
Wally's team, who doesn't require a ton of fixing, basically I'm just giving each moveset a bit of a facelift, most specifically Delcatty. It's possible, but not guaranteed, but possible that Delcatty will actually have even 1 gram of value now. To be honest, I'm not convinced, but I'm giving her the best I've got, okay? Let's see how she and the rest of Wally's team fares against the Elite Four. Can Wally fulfill his dreams and become the league champion? Alright, here we go.
The Dark type specialist, Sydney. Alright.
Great damage. There's one of the full restores. Beautiful. Sending out Crawdon against me, a fascinating decision. Hopefully I don't...
Not a good decision. Fascinating. Not good. Shift Tree. Yeah, that's not going to be a good Pokemon.
I'm not worried about that. I mean, if you're going to let me set up, I'll just do it. There's still a Cacturne behind somewhere, so... I'm happy to get the boost here. That's annoying. That's annoying. Swagger actually just a move that confuses me now, rather than upping my attack because I'm already +6. Nice.
Which is annoying.
Beautiful. And so long as we hit through confusion here or snap out, I'm still faster. Please snap out. Excellent. Okay. Check plus on Sydney. We are through to Phoebe. But I am curious how much damage I can do with just one Calm Mind and then Hidden Power Dark. The base power on Hidden Power is probably going to be like 60 or something. Hard to know, obviously.
It's just going to be kind of a bit of an uphill gamble.
Can I get a second? Curse. That's unfortunate, obviously. And Protect. Yeah, that's classic. Using my own moves against me. Classic. Wow. Okay, +2 is not enough, so my hidden power is definitely not very strong. Fix the piece of fuzz on your earbud.
What? What?
Bro, how long has that been there, guys? How long has that been there, guys?
What?
Nobody said anything? YouTube
Wait, there was a piece of fuzz on there? What?
That's very funny. Oh. Okay.
Alright.
Okay, Calm Mind. Psychic. It uses Curse. It did not use Curse. That's one full restore, though. I'm fine by that. Interesting.
Alright, the Sableye.
They'll never see it coming. They'll never see it coming. Oh, maybe this is just an Altaria swap and start setting up, and then Aerial Ace. That's not bad, actually.
Aerial Ace everything.
That's not bad.
That would be a sight to see.
Please hit this. Okay, could be better.
Okay, Toxic would...
Okay, Delcatty. This is it, baby.
Oh.
I did too much damage. Wait, the berry? Hang on. Delcatty, this is it?
There we go.
Delcatty beat one Pokemon with help, but let's go, Delcatty! I expect every YouTube comment to be nothing but praise for my pink cat queen.
Which is hilarious.
No, this is the first one again. We should be faster, yeah. Delcatty beat 2 Pokemon again with help, but let's go!
Yeah.
A win is a win, baby. We take those.
That is a total win.
We take those all day. Unfortunately, it's not gonna last long.
And
okay.
No, it's not.
Honestly, good effort here. Another full restore used up. Fine by me.
Okay, question is she going out damage? It's Altaria.
Not Will-O-Wisp. That's fine. I just want it off screen. Good damage. More than I was expecting, to be honest. Is she out of heals, potentially? Excellent. Okay. Check plus on Phoebe. A little more difficult than I thought it would be, but Dusclops is just kind of a monster. Bayonet's no joke either. Like, maybe Thunderbolt deals with everything except for Walrein and Glalie. Okay, nice. I mean, I'm curious how much Thunderbolt does. Alright. So the kill it sees is Sheer Colt. It sent out Wall Rain because it saw a kill with Sheer Colt. Great. That is a 30% chance to hit me. Sure thing, Glacia. Whatever you think is best, dude. It's your fight, not mine. I mean, you do what you want. I'm fine to be slower here. I'm not really worried about speed control. Light screen's a little annoying. That brings me basically to neutral. I'm calm-minded against Crunch here. We need to start attacking, though. Okay, light screen should wear off soon. Good. Yikes, I knew one of them had Shadow Ball, but I thought maybe it would be fun. I guess I did care about speed control. Obviously, this has Ice Beam. I'm just trying to get some damage off before swapping. All right, Delcatty! Delcatty! Let's go! Surely return has good value here. Okay, but hey, not... Just gone too soon, bro. You just can't get promos too soon. It's honestly messed up, man. Anyway,
And I'm back.
Drake.
Sorry, I switched laundry.
Altaria Ice Beam exactly for this one purpose. To take care of Salamence and Flygon. Guys. I mean... Come on. I mean, what are we doing here?
Pear Song.
I mean, come on. I mean, I'm obviously teaching over Dragon Climber here. Come on, what is this, amateur hour? I'm not gonna take a free pass. I mean, come on, man. What are we doing here? Alright, on Drake here, we're gonna open
It's go time.
Set up a little bit against Sheldon. It will open Protect turn 1 almost certainly, which will give us an opportunity to buff up a little bit here. Very good. Predictable Gen 3 AI is predictable.
Probably.
Dragon Claw, Rock Tomb, a little bit of speed control. Gen 3 AI likes to slow us down. Understandable.
Which is fair.
Okay, now I'm outsped by basically everything, so we may as well just keep buffing, because now speed control is not really a consideration. And now that Sheldon is faster than me, it's not going to worry about slowing me down any further. Let's go ahead and just start attacking. Double Edge does a lot. We die to basically everything.
So switch.
Let's just switch. Let's just switch and handle that differently if there's a second attempt. I live that.
Totally.
You, however, do not live that. Is my Altaria faster than yours? Probably.
Yep.
Wonderful. Not anymore.
Venusaur.
I live that. Altaria?
Yeah, still doing like decent chunks damage, but
Salamence outspeeds me for sure and takes down almost anything.
so might as well sacrifice for a safe switch.
I should have sent out Roselia, but Roselia is dead to Aerial Ace, which I think it has. No, it has Flamethrower though.
Oh,
so, yeah.
Flamethrower.
Oh, I should have attracted is what I should have done. Oh, we got Q-Charm, so it actually was attracted anyway. Alright, I mean, sure. Alright, this Flamethrower's here, but it's also dead. It's faster than me. I live.
Still live, which is impressive.
You're in the Elite Four right now.
Alright. You cheat.
Please live that. Very good. That helps me live the range a second time. Smokescreen, please hit the toxic. Very nice.
And has some solid ship damage.
Here. Okay, that's fine by me. I don't live that. Whoa.
Done.
Who needs a second try? Who needs a second try? Who needs it? So I do enough damage to make Water Spout not do very much. If it goes for Hydro Pump, there's a chance to miss. But if it goes for Rain Dance, then Thunderbolt Thunder becomes our sort of de facto win condition, right? Okay. Thunderbolt takes in 1.
Despite that high HP stat. Doesn't matter. Tentacruel.
Tentacruel, we stay in and use Psychic.
Because Scarvar isn't even a fairy type at this gen, so it doesn't really matter.
We cover this team really nicely. We cover Wallace exceptionally nicely.
Ludicolo. Dragon Dance? Interesting choice.
I will not be thwarted by double team today. I'm not having it.
Yeah, I think you should probably attack now, dude. It's going to bite you in the ass later. It's going to bite. You're going to bite yourself in the ass later.
Frankly, why not just keep going? We're fine. We're so fine here. I now outspeed like everything in the game and take most stuff in it.
There we go.
Yeah, I feel like we just stay in. You might live, but I doubt it. Wow. Wow. Okay. Okay, I see you.
Yeah, that's going to be one of the more difficult ones to get in my Ken Wallace Become Champion run.
Shall we? Great. Great. Oh, man. This would have been a good Roselia moment. If I outspeed it is.
Yep.
Nice.
And one shot.
Okay, excellent. Beautiful. Well, I did not use a single heal. Not one heal. From Roxanne all the way to the champion, not one heal was used. We are completely clean. Check plus. Wally deserves not just his place in Victory Road, but he deserves to give the Elite Four challenge a shot. I mean, my man's got what it takes. I fixed the team up a little bit, sure. But I don't think it requires that much fixing from where it already was, to be honest with you. Like, it already looked really, really good. Dragon Dance Aerial Ace carried really hard on Otaria, and he already had that. And Gardevoir already looked great with Psychic and Calm Mind, and Magneton already had Thunderbolt. Like, that was most of the core of what we used. So I'm very pleased, and we're on to the next trainer. Up next is Vito Windstream. The changes here are, again, just movesets, including hopefully giving our wonderful Perfect Boy Shiftry some much-needed help. But the biggest change...
Yeah, it does need a lot of help.
Alakazam, which takes it from a decent attacker into a complete monster. I predict that this team, with its high density of good, fast attackers, diversity of attack options, and a 4-wide team, will have no problem crushing the Hoenn Elite Four. But let's see. Vito Windstream, Elite Four attempt begins now.
And here we go.
We're going to Toxic.
Probably a great first opener.
Giga Drain. Nice crit. Beautiful opener. We are going to Thunderbolt.
That's basically got me. Let's go. Okay, doing good.
Drill Peck.
Despite having like 4 Mons.
It lives. If we just snap out of confusion, we're going to become unstoppable. Dodrio, my goat.
There we
And
go.
Sydney, check plus, clean as they come. This first Dusclops has Shadow Punch, Confuse Ray, Curse, Protect.
Which is not really that bad of a moveset, honestly, for Gen 3 standards.
Yeah, it does. Solid. And we'll just swap. Never mind, I won't swap because I mashed B because I'm a genius.
There we go. Oh! It lived on... Oh my god. Okay, finally. That's hilarious. Yeah, that is one of the most craziest things.
That's unfortunate. I will heal that. That's
Grudge.
Fine. I'm fine with losing Drill Peck here.
Outspeed. Almost Oko.
Good damage. Okay, nice. One more left is Sableye, which we cannot hit without his hit. Also can't hit with Dodrio at the present moment, so it's just going to be an Electrode. This is going to be an Electrode endeavor. This should be 2 T-Bolts, I think. Nice double team. Very good. Check plus on Phoebe, and we are moving into Glacia. Glacia, in an ideal world, is just an Electrode situation through and through. The fact that Celio lived that does not bode well. Plus Light Screen for some protection. But at least Wall Rain won't be put into heal range. That's not a good paralyze for me. Gonna have to heal that. Fully paralyzed twice in a row, I think, there.
Yeesh. Twice in a row. How fantastic. Up by him, no less.
One of them has Crunch, one of them has Battle Ball. Calm Mind is good either way. I maybe live. Icy Wind. Oh, yeah. Gen 3 Smart AI loves to slow you down if you're faster. If you're faster than your opponent in Gen 3, the Smart AI really wants to slow you down. If it can.
Yeah, because the more faster you are, the more likely you're going to...
I didn't heal up my Drill Peck. That's okay.
Still doing good, actually.
Blizzard, which I live. Okay. I don't live this next hail, though. So that's fortuitous. In some universe, self-destruct is the play here, but I think it's just Thunderbolt, right? I think Thunderbolt probably does the same, if not a little more. And then maybe Giga Drain takes, potentially? We probably have speed, right? Oh, we don't. It doesn't take any more.
There we go.
Just kidding. It's a check plus on Glacia, and we're on to Drake, who I foresee being probably the most difficult for this team. So I need you to open Protect. Thank you. Okay, you open Protect. Does +1 take?
Yep.
Okay, it takes on Shelgon, but it's still going to see a kill probably with Earthquake here on Flygon. How much does +1 do? Enough. Okay, great. The Rock Slide miss? Okay. I maybe would have lived Rock Slide, to be honest. Nah, maybe not.
Maybe not. Probably.
D-Dance. Probably outspeeds me now. That's gonna take. I lived!
Sweet.
Oh no, Kingdra. My arch nemesis, bro. My arch nemesis. But we are different now. We come prepared. We come prepared.
Come wholly prepared.
Not a threat. You are not a threat. Wands was way more threatening. Get out of here, dude. Get out of here. That's a check plus on Drake. We're on to the champ. I should probably fight some because water spout kills me.
Yeah.
Double edge.
Really? Double edge?
Okay.
Why double edge?
Get out of here. I mean, there's no two ways about it. You're going to set up the rain and then not click water spout? Swift swim? Nice.
Actually, it was that easy.
Just Thunderbolt twice.
Actually, it was that easy.
Nice para. May as well white screen. Stop. And there was a berry, of course there was.
Which takes IO range, but still doing like really good damage.
This is such a cool fight.
Yep, PB is sawing.
Just keep doing that. Nice crit. Thank God.
The Intimidate doesn't matter.
Easiest one click of my life. We have a solution for Whiscash now. And that, my friends, is absolutely, unequivocally... Sorry, 1 second. We're stalling? Hang on, sorry. Sorry, hang on. We need our boy Shiftry, the unexpected ace of this team, to close this thing out. That is check plus...
On every single one.
All of the badges and all of the Elite Four members and the champion. Vito wins straight. His family isn't just all talk. My man is the champion. You love to see it. Our very last trainer we're going to take through the Elite Four here is undeniably my favorite. Our shocking team of two, cool trainer Caitlyn, with her slack.
Which is so extremely shocking that she did so well.
Changes to make this team completely disgusting. Hyper Beam on slacking is a hilarious addition, as you'll see, since a recharge turn means nothing to our sleepy guy. And the move is made even funnier by the fact that it's not 100% accurate. Our two Pokemon here have movesets specifically crafted to counter the home and Elite Four as best as possible, with what's possible and reasonable to get them move-wise before the Elite Four. Will we see a team of two become the champion? I sincerely hope so, but there's 5 trainers that stand between us and victory.
And here we go.
Maybe we just click Thunderbolt to get around Sand Attack? Yeah, okay. I mean, sure. And now, Slacking will show you what he is all about. And what he is all about is a move that for most Pokemon is a problem. But for Slacking, Hyper Beam is just another day at the office.
Yeah, because of the recharge turn.
This is so inconsequential to him.
That's surprisingly really inconsequential.
I mean, come on. He's the king. What more is there to discuss? You're done.
And here we
You're done,
go.
kid. We're just going to calm mind here. Go for Shadow Punch. Cool. Now we Psychic. And we'll just take as many as we can before switching to Slacking. The last Dust Box might live? No.
Oh, that's clear.
I take that back. I should have stuck to my... I should have trusted my gut.
Yep.
Now, people might say, well, Slacking doesn't have an answer to Ghost types, and you'd be wrong. Double team is kind of annoying on Truant.
But still Okos.
We're fine. Okay. Excellent. On to Glacia. I think we just set up here again. Anytime they let us set up, I think we should just do it. This has Encore, but I'm not really worried about that.
Like, yeah, I don't mind free stat boosts. Like, there's probably a live stream.
That's +3. Because of hail, I think I just have to go. But do we take with Psychic at +3? We do.
And that's Glacia down.
Beautiful. Check plus on Glacia and we're on to Drake.
Alright. Which I still find confusing. And why he would go for protect before attacking.
I mean, that's also a viable situation. I think even if I Calm Minded again, I don't live Crunch here.
There we go. Oh, that doesn't do too much.
Heal again. He has 2 full restores, so that's all my heals.
So, yeah, time to start attacking. Plus, you still got a sack in the back.
Yeah, okay, I should have just taken the free switch, but it doesn't matter. The outcome would be the same. Okay, can I hit Hyper Beam this time? Oh my god, twice in a row? Okay.
There we go.
Check plus. What Hyper Beam is what, 95%? It's 90%. 1 in 100 to miss it twice in a row. Whatever. Check plus and we're on to the champ.
And here we go.
Psychic is not the play there. Still. Okay. Well.
Okay, yeah, from that range, it's still surprising. What's that, 2 or 3 full stores?
Please stop. Take that opportunity to go +3. Just hit, please. Good.
There we go.
Good.
Let's see.
We obviously have Thunderbolt.
Which is always going to be an Oko,
Wonderful.
regardless. Well, more than
Just
likely.
Lyric to go. I kind of want to finish it with Hyper Beam, but the 10% miss scares me. So we're just going to click Thunderbolt.
Still survive.
All right. 8 out of 8 check pluses, and then a full check plus clear of the Elite Four champion. Wow, a team of 2, dude. I mean, look, if you have Slacking and Gardevoir, I guess you're just sort of set up for success. But even still, a team of 2 getting past TNL and everything else, really amazing.
Yeah, it is pressing.
Very, very pleased with this. This is probably the most fun run besides Wally. It's just cool. This one required some interesting solutions, and just fun to try to make a team of 2 work. And we're here.
Yep.
Really sick. Cool trainer Caitlin. Well done.
And that is going to be the end of this. So if you guys like this video, go down, like, subscribe, go check out Adolf's channel, and see you guys in the next one.